Good morning, all. I hope you slept well. I did sleep all right. My little tummy hurt. I had a few things that came to me. People be God people. People be good people. Yeah, that's a hard thing for this world these days. Knowing your opponent. Knowing your opponent. Knowing your ops. Your enemies, your adversaries, people that have decided to compete with you without even letting you know that you're in a competition. Those people are the ones that I'm talking about. It's really important to, honestly, and that's where I made my video last night talking about Erica Kirk. I commend her. I see exactly what she's doing now. And in a way, I did the same thing. You kind of go chameleon. You really do. You start sitting back and you start observing and you start seeing how people tick. You see how they operate, right? And then you start knowing how to make your next moves. That's what I've learned. And generally speaking, when you stay under the radar, they'll show their own hands. Allow it to play out the way that it's supposed to play out. But getting to know your opponent is very important. In this game called life, seeing as we have a world now that people are literally playing with your life. People are playing with your life. And they're not just playing with my life, because that's abundantly clear. But they're playing with your life too. I think it's comical that everybody's watching me, but it's like, they're doing it to you too. Really. In the grand scheme of things, that's why it's just so interesting, this whole entire thing, this whole unraveling of events. And, they may have the power, they may have money, they may have pull, they may have titles, they may have status quo, right? And that's cool. That's all well and good. If those things are important to them, then fly high with it. Fly high with it. But my only question is to you, if you have all those things, why are you attacking other people? Why are you playing God in other people's lives? I'm asking for a friend. Because you would think if you carry all those items, you wouldn't really be too involved in other people's life, particularly their love life. That was the weirdest part. That freaking company. How much freaking weird. Most weird. Talk about a cult at its finest. No doubt. I'm definitely calling out shots. And everybody just jumped on the bandwagon. They're like, where do we sign? Let's go. Tell me how you really feel. That's kind of the way I look at it with my friends in the past. I was like, well, now I know. Family in the past, now I know. It's one of those things. But yeah, getting to know your opponent. I might not be the most brightest one in the bunch, academically, scholar-wise, But I'll tell you one thing. I am extremely street smarts. And I can read people. And I can read right through people. And I can read people to a T where they're not even saying what they truly want to say, but I already know it. That's how much I can read people. Straight up, no chaser. And that's why these people don't want to come sit with me eye to eye. That's why they don't. From the tippity top, from the middle to the ground, they don't. They don't want to come into my little physical realm because they know I'll read them to filth. Straight up. And I hate saying that because it shouldn't be that way. But quit acting like filth. Quit making filthy decisions. Quit playing God in people's lives. Help people be successful. How about that for size? Give people a way to life where they can actually live a good life. Quit creating Hunger Games here on Earth. It's freaking sick. Sick. November 4th, the Hebrew text is literally, may the fragrance of your Oh, I read that one. Well, I got to start getting ready for work anyway, so I'll make a video later. But yeah, get to know your opponent, you know? That's what I had to learn. I really did. It was a hard truth, too. And then you just start recognizing their antics, their tactics, their illusions, their manipulation, their diverting. Like my previous property management company, the two guys that I got close to that I worked with, I could pick up on them now easily. I replay so many conversations in my head when it comes to those two fools. And I'm just like amazed at like just straight how much somebody can be so disingenuous and just straight lie to your face every single day is insanity to me. I don't know how you have the heart for it or the stomach for it. Like, how do you have the heart to lie to somebody every single day? That's crazy to me. Now saying that out loud, that's even crazier to me. It's crazy. I had literally paid actors or paid whatever in my life in different ways I do now still. And it's like, how do you lie to somebody on a daily basis? That's crazy. Interesting. Gonna have to sit on that one. I guess you'll have to figure that out for yourself. I don't lie to anybody. I say what I mean what I say, and I mean what and I feel how I feel. Like I told my coworker yesterday, I speak my truths, and I ain't stopping. I'm never stopping. I'm going to take advantage of our free speech, the little bit that we have. I mean, half my crap is censored anyways. I mean, they let it go where it goes. And, free speech is something, and we need to utilize it while we can. And if you're being mistreated, and, how are you going to, if you've got the law working against you and the judicial system working against you, what other way out is there? What other way other than using your voice? I mean, what other way, really? And this is kind of what they put us in, where it's like, I don't know, it's such a weird world we're living in now. I saw some kind of news article regarding Trump, talking about the government shutdown. It's like, if the Dems don't vote, then that's their problem. It's not my problem. His hands are clean. It's not his problem that he's got millions not getting paid right now. That is not his problem. His problem is whether or not the Democrats vote for what he wants. That is his problem. That is ego at its finest. And I love you, man. I'm just saying. That is what that is. That's purely what that is. That's like, I am ego, hear me roar, I want my way. Until I get my way, I'm going to throw a temper tantrum. That's all it is. And in the meantime of throwing a temper tantrum, there's people going without pay that serve our government. So, isn't that nice? That we have these type of people leading our country that make these types of choices and conduct themselves in this type of manner. Because this is normal. Normal behavior for grown adults. Sorry, I don't agree. And again, I'm not throwing shade at just him. It's not just him. It's both sides. I'm just saying, like, choose better language. Like, I know that there's a lot we don't agree on, and I know that you guys are not willing to vote. But can we come together, sit down, and talk about the things that you don't want to vote for, and let me see what I can do to change it so we can get to a resolution. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Simple. But that's just not something they want to do. They do not want to do it. Why? That's what we need to ask ourselves, is why aren't they wanting to come to a resolution? That's what's weird. Anyways, I love you guys. Have a great day.